Matter pertains to the temple, my lords, which opens on every Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah.
What is next Tuesday?
Yes, April 1st, my lords. We may permit it to do the puja and my lords may fix a date for you.
One community wants to claim exclusivity of the
Puja.
of the god, because they wanted to exclude all others. They have treated every other community, my lords, as class 2, class 3.
No, don't tell me. Others are not let in here.
No, others are letting.
My lords,
Is it not a public temple?
it is a public temple.
It is not.
Private temple.
Yes, the community has to do it based on the judgment. Based on, no, performance.
Sir, every citizen should be entitled to get into the temple.
Yes, that is the-
If one community is holding it and saying others cannot enter or perform puja there,
No, I think
we will leave the temple open to everybody. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ವಾರನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡೈಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು.
ಇದು
No temple can be said that it is no deity is the property of anybody. It is the property of every devotee.
yes,
Deity and devotee cannot be interdicted by somebody else saying that I belong to this community, I will not give it. It is correct that the government itself would open the temple and do the puja for now.
India come, my
Yeah, I'm
lords.
saying seriously, God is being harassed.
my lords, seriously, my lords.
That can never happen, that a temple or the deity is the property of any particular community. No, age-old practices should go. Everybody should have the privilege of worshipping the deity entering into the temple.
all of them be permitted to enter the temple.
Who
Nobody
is stopping? State
anybody.
is stopping
No.
somebody to enter the temple. You are stopping.
No, they are holding the key.
ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನೀವು ಬಿಡಲ್ವಾ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ?
My lords, that is not even their case. They want the key to the hundi.
Hundi key. How the cat is out of the bag?
Yes, if it is
Yes,
true.
the administration of the temple, we will decide. If you want administration of the hundi, I will not.
No, hundi is.
Matter pertains to the temple, my lords, which opens on every Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday.
Yeah.
What is next Tuesday?
Yes, April 1st, my lords. We may permit it to do the puja and my lords may fix a date for you.
ಯಾರು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪೆಟಿಷನರ್ ಯಾರು? ಹಾ, ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ
ಆಗ್ಬೋದು.
ಅವರೇ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ.
ಅಲ್ಲ. That ನಾನು ಕೇಸ್ ಟ್ಯೂಸ್ಡೇ.
My lord can take it on Tuesday also, but we may
Tuesday.
permit it to do the puja that day.
No, 100 years we have been doing.
No, they are not.
100 years.
More than 100 years, there is a record. OS 145 of 1940.
One community wants to claim exclusivity of the
ಪೂಜೆ.
of the god. So ನಾನು ಪ್ಲೀಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಅವ್ರು ಹಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು.
Not to the exclusion of others.
ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ ಏನಿದೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾವೇ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾವೇ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ. But this is an exercise of power which has been undertaken by the government on account of the mismanagement, because they wanted to exclude all others. They have treated every other community, my lords, as class 2, class 3 people for the purpose of. That's essentially what is said. It's a temple. Lords, this was a temple which is like there is one temple as Deviramma temple in Chikmagalur. It opens only one day.
Correct.
This was also a temple of the kind which had to open only one day.
In a month.
No, for the entire year it had to open only. No,
Wait.
This was
Mostly ತಾಳಿ sir.
this was to open only one day. Then this community came and they took over the management by forming a trust. We do not know on what basis they did it. It's a public temple. On that basis, they started opening this temple every Tuesday. Now Tuesday the temple is required to open, because now it has become more or less a kind of my lords, practice that the temple is open
No,
for
don't
the
tell me.
devotees.
Others are not let in here.
No, others are letting.
My lords,
Is it not a public temple?
it is a public temple.
It is not.
Private temple.
Yes, there is an endorsement issued by the Tahsildar
Hmm.
that only this community, particular community has to do it based on the judgment. Not based on, no, performance.
Sir, every citizen should be entitled to get into the temple.
Yes, that is the-
If one community is holding it and saying others cannot enter or perform puja there,
No, I think.
we will leave the temple open to everybody. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ವಾರನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಡೈಲಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. No temple can be said that it is no deity is the property of anybody. It is the property of every devotee.
Yes.
Deity and devotee cannot be interdicted by somebody else saying that I belong to this community, I will not give it.
Contradiction.
Ah,
All the
yes.
devotees are permitted, all the devotees come. It's only the administration. What they say is that there is a mismanagement under section 42. There is no mismanagement of financial mismanagement.
It is correct that the government itself would open the temple and do the puja for now,
Yes.
till we decide this.
I will make my submission, madam, because
100 years ಇಂದ ನೀವೇನ್ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? 100 years ಇಂದ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Only the administration, nothing else.
Uh,
All the.
Notified temple, private temple?
Now we have declared
My lords,
it as
it's a, my lords, there are two types of institutions under
Correct.
religious. One is the notified
Notified
institutions, the other
institution.
one is the declared
Declared
institutions.
institution.
So far as the declared institutions are concerned, as long as the declaration remains for which a maximum period.
ಇದು
is
declared or
prescribed.
notified?
But this is declared institution.
Declared under
Lords,
section.
When did you declare it?
My lords, it was earlier declared.
2025.
My lords, it was declared earlier. It was questioned before the single judge till division bench they went. And in the division bench, it was remanded back, give them a fair opportunity and again here and now
That's,
again.
when
we
was
have
it declared first then?
Earlier, my lords,
2022.
Yes.
22 it was declared.
2022.
ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು?
My lords, their
Lords,
trust itself claims to have come into
2014.
existence in 2014.
Trust
Their
comes,
case.
trust comes into existence in 2014.
14.
And 100 years ಇಂದ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ?
Trust was formed in 2014. Earlier to it, this community was performing was in the administration.
What,
A
which,
suit
what
was-
community?
Lords,
A
the
suit-
moment.
How can you claim that only that community should do it?
145 of 1945.
1945.
Yes. promise scheme.
That was taken
Well, that's a scheme.
in writ appeal that was set
not
aside, that is not
granted.
considered.
What happened to the scheme suit?
No, that failed. They filed an appeal. In the appeal, in MF field, they withdraw the suit as well as the application. Thereafter, they approach the Tahsildar.
Let the state do it, we'll decide it.
Please, madam,
No,
because there was a huge law.
again,
and
I'm
order
telling you, DT is not the property of any community.
I wanted to
God
say
is
this,
for everyone.
subject to the outcome, I do not know, my lords, if the temple is opened, they will also go, have the darshan
Everybody
of the
will go,
deity.
so what?
My lords,
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ.
my lords, I am failing to understand, I really, my lords, if they had any genuine concern, they should have come and made a statement, let the temple open first. It's not about the management. If you are really interested in going and performing the puja, you should ask that the temple be opened. I will also go and perform puja. Let others may also come and perform puja. Management issues, we will decide later. Not to
No,
hold back
now-
the management, they have prevented the
Now,
opening of the
this time
temple.
also, this time also state only will perform it. State will open the temple, perform it, we will decide the issue.
Please, my lords.
Them also perform, we will also perform.
No, no, that was by this, not by
My lords,
statement by
ಅಂದ್ರೆ
the state.
ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು, ನೀವು ದರ್ಶನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬೇರೆಯವರು ದರ್ಶನ ತಗೋತಾರೆ. ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಮೇಲೆ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ
My
ಮಾಡೋಣ.
lords,
ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಇದೆಯೋ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಮೇಲೆ
my
ನೋಡೋಣ.
lords, last Tuesday, as per my lord's orders, the state has performed the puja. My lords, devotees all over the South India come, my
Yeah, I'm
lords.
seeing seriously, God is being harassed.
My lords, seriously, my lords.
My lord,
Yeah,
he is
ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು,
a-
God is
captive by them. God is held captive by.
I-
not captive, sir. ನೀವು ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡಿ, God is harassed now.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ
We may be permitted to do the puja, my lords, on
Yes.
April.
one second. Kindly see.
Continue
Kindly
ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
see, say, the-
It is not, unless I decide that it is your property, a property of any particular community, that can never happen.
property, we are not.
That can never happen, that a temple or the deity is the property of any particular community. No. Yes. I for one will not permit that. Every human being is entitled to be a devotee of any temple. Yes.
That is what we have said. And before the commissioner also, a submission was made.
Sir,
by
these-
the petitioners that.
These age-old practices should go, sir.
That is what. I
It
said.
should go. Everybody should have the privilege of worshipping the deity entering into the temple.
My lord, they are-
Yes,
they
I'm
are-
not correct.
My lords, even.
So far it is not. There is no allegation of mismanagement of financial or administrative. Now the commissioner goes into this aspect and says that there is mismanagement. Nothing is placed before the commissioner to say that.
Mic ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Sorry.
So that you may not, voice ಸುಸ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ.
My lord, before the commissioner, petitioner made his submission that let the temple be
So
open.
we'll decide about the management. Now you
We will
do the
puja.
puja on
We may
Tuesday,
permit it
whatever you
do
have
the
to
puja.
do. We'll decide about it. Yes.
Your
My lord,
Instead of hearing, my lord
if
said
there-
only
if there is-
last
if-
Tuesday, my lord
sorry,
may permit
sorry.
us to do this Tuesday.
Till the
also.
matter
I'm
is
permitting,
decided.
madam. Yes. Yes, sir.
Let all of them be permitted to enter the temple.
Who
Nobody
is stopping? State is
anybody.
stopping
No,
somebody to enter the
no.
temple. You are stopping.
No, they are holding the key. They are holding the key and.
We can't give the
ಪೂಜೆ
keys.
ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಒಂದು ಬೇರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಒಂದು.
No, no,
ತಾವು
no, we are,
ಹೇಳೋದು
nobody is,
ನೀವು ಬಿಡಲ್ವಾ ಎಲ್ರು?
my lords, that is not even their case. They want the key to the hundi.
ಅವ್ರು
ಓ ಹುಂಡಿ ಕೀ ಬೇಕು.
ಅವರು
No,
ದೇವ್ರ
no, no.
ದರ್ಶನ ಮಾಡಿ
ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಈಗ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ
No,
Now
ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
the cat is out of the bag.
Yes, if
Yes,
it is
yes,
true.
correct.
Yes, if it is true, but the division bench has said that the hundi should be opened and the amount should be deposited in the bank.
We
That-
did it.
That state
Yes.
will do.
They're doing it.
State will
Let
do.
them do it.
They will
Not
do
that
it. They are responsible.
They, my lord, as far as the administration of the temple is concerned, only
See,
that.
administration of the temple, we will decide. If you want administration of the hundi, I will not.
No, hundi is not, my lord, I can understand all this. It is not the subject matter. Administration of the hundi, we are not interested, but it is only the performance of the puja.
Correct.
And no one was
Now,
prevented
state-
from.
Yes, madam.
Please, my lord.
You will do the puja and you are responsible for the funds in the hundi.
Please,
And
the
you have to,
Tahsil takes
whatever
care of it.
you have to deposit in the bank.
We are doing it, my lord.
Yes, that's all.
Please.
My lord, may I request for an early date, my lord?
That I will.
This court
No.
has already decided on the
Already decided.
issue on the performance of puja for the.
That we will see.
Yes,
Yalla,
therefore-
prima facie, we will decide.
Yes, my lord. Therefore,
This court had passed the following order. The tussle is now between a trust that comes into existence in the year 2014 and is claiming exclusive rights of performance of puja in the subject temple. The impending dispute has led the state to hold the keys of the temple and let the temple be opened on Tuesday of every month,
Day of
on
every
first
month.
Tuesday of every month for performance of puja, which was the ritual that was prevalent for a long time. The petitioner claims that they have exclusive rights over the performance of puja of the deity in
the administration.
and the administration of a temple, and submits that it is a private temple and the state cannot interfere into the affairs of a private temple. The learned additional advocate general submit that the temple is a declared institution. The declaration was questioned in a writ petition. The writ
Allowed.
a
Allowed
writ
and in
petition
writ-
comes to be allowed, against which a writ appeal was preferred, and in the writ appeal, the matter is remitted back to the hands of the competent authority to hear all the protagonists or the stakeholders and pass necessary orders. The matter is at that stage. After the order passed by the division bench, has come the impugned order, impugned in the subject petition. The issue now would be whether the petitioner should be permitted to perform puja as their claim, or the state which is now doing should be permitted to perform. Since there is an impending dispute between the warring factions, I deem it appropriate to permit the state, as I had permitted earlier on 19, to perform puja on the ensuing Tuesday.
I may be permitted
Heard
to file the
ಅವರು senior
rejoinder.
counsel. Whatever you objections ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
objections.
ನೀವು ಯಾರಿಗೆ?
Villagers, my lord.